I think a 99-year offers you safer options. Number 2, 73,226. That's the number of sellers who have sold in the past 3 years in the private resale condo market. Yet only 4,500 of them made a whopping $1 million in profit and has gotten at least 20% of gains. Now, a simple fact is this: they know something that we don't. So after pouring through the data, I think we've discovered the secrets. So in this video, we will be talking about what this 6% of homeowners know by explaining to you what a winning 99-year project looks like, what a winning freehold project looks like, and if your budget is between 1.5 mil to 2 mil, what you should avoid, what you should look out for if you're buying your first property as a single home buyer. So starting with the profile of a performing 99-year project, this is what it will look like. Number 1, it is likely going to be a 3-bedder. Number 2, in terms of size, it will be more practical. The 1,000 odd square feet and above tends to perform well because it offers space and affordability. Number 3, ECs have generally been performing well as mass market condos. Number 4, they are typically situated on the outskirts of Singapore. So we see a very strong trend, especially in the north, east, in the east, as well as in the west. Number 5, typically lend itself in a quantum that is very acceptable for most of the buyers. Number 6, a 99-year project tends to do well when the owner holds it for at least 8 to 15 years. And lastly, tend to have a very strong resale demand from family buyers. So let's take a look at why this profile works. Basically because there is a large audience pool. Again, we come back to what we've always been talking about. You want it to be easy to sell, your buyer pool must be as wide as possible. So first, there is a broad-based appeal. So a lot of households can understand them, can afford them. And it comes back down to your layout type. Nothing too niche that you are only looking for very specific group of buyers, but more of holding a property that can cater to a larger pool of audience. Number 2, 99-year projects that do well are within strong upgrader pool, and the resale market, especially from the HDB, is one of the most key drivers, and that's why it's important to be in an area where there are future buyer pool in large quantity, especially for family buyers. Number 3, 99-year properties that offers a good, palatable, acceptable quantum tends to perform well. So the PSF may not be the lowest, the buyer pool tends to be more quantum sensitive because that is the amount that they're taking a loan from. So the PSF might be on the higher side, but that does not really impact a lot of the decisions. It's more on the overall quantum. Number 4, good layout efficiency is key because family upgraders in the mass market are looking for space, livability, as well as an affordable price. Layout types with sufficient number of bedrooms perform well. And lastly, there's repeatable liquidity, meaning to say that it's easy to sell, number 1. Number 2, there is high volume of transactions that gives the pricing confidence. Then let's take a look at the profile of a winning freehold property. It's typically 3 to 4 bedders. Sizes wise is at least 1,300 odd. And projects that are within the mature prime estates are doing way better. Number 4, freehold properties that are of a higher quantum are actually doing way better. And we are also seeing performing freehold projects outbeat the rest in terms of absolute dollar gain. The owners typically hold for a long time, 15 plus years to 20 plus years. So now let's take a look at why these are the winning factors. They have a hard to replace sort of characteristics. It is not something that can be easily replicated or found in the resale market or in a new launch market. So number 2, freehold projects that do well attract enduring family buyer pool who enjoys the space, the privacy, as well as the quality. So number 3, there is also a scarcity value. Older projects with generous layout types tend to perform well because it is very hard to find similar attributes in the new condos, even after adjusting for inflation and the price. Number 4, projects with reputable developers tend to do better as well, because there is a lot of trust built over time, so the buyers will be more confident to spend more. Number 5, units that generate strong profit. Typically, the owner holds it for a long time, for more than 15 plus to 20 years. They let the unit compound by itself, hold it through several market cycles. So if today you are a single buyer looking to buy your first property and your budget is between 1.5 to 2 mil, what should you then invest in? What is the strongest strategy for you? Now here are things to avoid. I would be careful with smaller sort of luxury theme condo that seems to meld a little bit in terms of identity with the freehold. Number 2, I'll be careful with very boutique size projects because the resale transaction is thinner, will reduce the pricing confidence and resale value. So for this 1.5 to 2 mil, I'll be very careful to make sure that my entry price is not too close to a new condo that I can potentially afford. Again, we want to make sure that our entry price is safe and not overpaying. I will also want to avoid large but inefficient layout. It could be super huge, but then maybe the bedrooms are still not 3 bedrooms and above. And this kind of units again tend to attract very niche group of buyers. Again, the liquidity when you want to sell in future will be a bit weaker, and this translates into opportunity costs. And I also will be very careful to buy units that will potentially be difficult for future buyers to absorb. So even for the current juncture, I also want to make sure that my entry price is not on the higher end of what the buyers can absorb. In this range, we'll be buying a unit that will be sold to future buyers who are more quantum sensitive, who are looking for space, who is looking for affordability, rather than for prestige. So simply put, if this is your first property between the 1.5 to 2 mil ranges, I think a 99-year offers you safer options. Number 2, family-friendly 3-bedder, be it a resale EC or a mass market condo, is a safe bet. Hold it for about 8 to 12 years is a good benchmark, so that you can see the gains compound through the cycles. Why is this the strongest strategy? Because for your first property that you might want to pivot into something bigger, you want to own something that many buyers want, many buyers can afford, has a strong resale value, it is easy to sell, and still has room for increase in value because of the high transaction volume. And if you're hunting for your first property, you might want to check out my next video where I share about proven steps to help you to secure a profitable property.